tumble into the world, hitting the ground beside your littermate. The instant your eyes catch him, you crawl clumsily toward your mother, desperate to reach the milk first. But just as you're about to latch on, he shoves you aside and both of you collapse. You scramble up, so does he. The two of you push and topple again, your legs too weak to hold you, leaving crawling as your only choice. Then, in the distance, something heavy steps. The rumble of its movement makes you freeze. For a moment, you're sure you're about to be eaten. Instead, your father emerges, a rabbit dangling from his jaws. He drops it near your mother and slips away again to find more for himself. Your mother turns away from you, ripping into the carcass, leaving you and your brother alone. That's your life now, feeding, sleeping, shoving one another for milk, while your father returns with prey and your mother rarely leaves the den for long. 2 weeks pass. Your legs finally steady, strong enough to lift you. For the first time, you follow your mother outside. While she tears at a carcass, curiosity drags you away. At first, you chase only shadows in the tall grass. Then a bird appears, pecking at the soil. You edge closer. Suddenly its wings explode open. The sound crashes around you. Panic knocks you backwards. The bird hops again, wings spread wide as if preparing to strike. Your mother bolts from the carcass, growls, and the bird flees into the sky. She grabs you by the scruff and drops you back near your sibling. That is your first real lesson. Even harmless creatures are stronger than you now, and without your parents you wouldn't last a day. But soon, they'll stop feeding you, and you'll need to hunt on your own. 3 months later, you're finally old enough to follow your father on a real hunt. Your sibling walks beside you, the two of you mirroring every movement he makes, learning to stalk without being seen. Ahead, a young capybara feeds quietly, its nose buried deep in a bush. Your father lowers his body, creeping forward, preparing for the strike. You and your sibling stay back, waiting for him to pounce. But before he can, the bush erupts. A jaguar bursts out, smashing into the capybara and crushing its skull with a single bite. The big cat drops the body and begins feeding in silence. Then it stops, nostrils flaring. Its eyes lock on your father, just a few meters away. Your father freezes, staring back. For a moment, neither moves. The dead capybara lies between them. The jaguar crouches low, growling deep. Your father knows he cannot win, but he also knows you and your sibling are behind him. So he steps forward, growling back, putting himself between the predator and his pups. The jaguar launches. They collide, rolling across the dirt, jaws snapping, claws tearing. Your father bites, kicks, fights with everything he has. But the jaguar is heavier, stronger. It pins him, driving its teeth into his throat. He struggles once more, then falls still. You and your sibling don't wait. You turn and run, crashing through the bushes until you find your mother. One look at your faces, and she already knows. Her mate, the one who stood with her for years, will never return. From now on, it's just her, and the two of you. You're 8 months old now. Your legs are longer, your body leaner, and you still trail behind your mother with your sibling at your side. The three of you cross into fresh territory, open grasslands broken by scattered trees. But the air carries a strange scent. Another male has claimed this ground. Your mother pauses, ears high, then presses forward. Minutes later, he appears. A male maned wolf, larger than her, charges straight toward you and your sibling. Before he can reach you, your mother slams into him. They snap and twist through the grass, teeth flashing. She lunges for his shoulder, but he shakes her off and drives her down. You stumble back, growling weakly as his eyes turn to you. It feels like he'll end you. But your mother rises again, biting into his hind leg. He whirls fast, seizing her face, forcing her to the ground with his weight. She goes still. With blood on her mouth, she glances at you both, then lowers herself in submission. The male releases her, circles, rubs his scent on the bushes, then mounts her while you and your sibling watch in silence. When it's over, he turns, towering above you. But instead of chasing you away, he leaves. This land is his now, and you can stay only if you accept his rule. 1 year passes. It's time to leave your mother. You walk for hours until her scent fades behind you. The silence is heavier than you imagined. No steady breathing of your sibling beside you. No rustling of your mother leading the way. Only the wind pressing through the grass. You wander aimlessly until you stumble upon your birthplace. The den feels smaller, darker. But standing tall at the entrance is your brother. He's larger now, stronger, chest high, his hackles raised. The moment your paw touches the ground near him, he snaps his jaws. The sound is sharp, final. A warning. This is his place now. You lower your head, unwilling to fight. Slowly you retreat, heart pounding, as his stare burns into your back. The next days are cruel. Your belly clenches tighter every morning. Rabbits slip away too fast. Shadows vanish before you strike. By night, hunger gnaws so deep you chew grass and bark, hoping to silence the emptiness. Then one evening, the stench of rot guides you. You find the twisted body of an armadillo, its shell cracked, its flesh torn by a vulture. The bird fixes its piercing eyes on you, daring you to approach. You step forward. For a heartbeat, you think it might attack. But it lifts off, wings beating the sky. You rush in, ripping at the scraps left behind. It isn't much, but it is enough to keep you alive. This is your first true meal alone, and a harsh reminder that survival is no gift. 2 years old now. Your fur has grown thick, your stride stronger, but hunger still stalks you. For weeks, rats have been your only prey. Small, bitter mouthfuls that barely ease the ache. Guinea pigs scatter the instant your paw brushes grass. Even when you lunge, the sound of your own breathing betrays you. You need something more, something larger, or you will not last. The memory of your father burns in your head. The way he crouched by the riverbank, how he tracked capybaras with patience carved into his bones. So you try. By a quiet pond, you wait. Hours pass. The water glimmers. Frogs croak. Dragonflies buzz. Then, the musky scent drifts into your nose. They're here. Capybaras graze with heads buried in grass. You creep forward, muscles trembling. One lifts its head. Its eyes meet yours, but it doesn't flee. Calm, almost mocking. Your jaws part, saliva flooding. You pounce, teeth clamping into its leg. The water detonates. A crocodile explodes upward, jaws snapping wide. The sound is thunder. The spray blinds you. You release instantly, bolting into the grass. The crocodile heaves after you for a few steps, then stops, sliding back into the pond. Panting, you turn. The capybara drifts serenely beside the reptile, unharmed. It even dips its head, chewing calmly, as if the world had not just tried to kill you. Your chest heaves, eyes wide. That day, you swear, never again. Capybaras are too calm, too fearless, and far too dangerous. At 4 years old, you have grown into your body. Long legs carry you far, and the grasslands stretch endlessly beneath your paws. You rub your scent into the trees, marking corners of earth as your own. For the first time, you believe you belong, until the wind shifts. A familiar odor cuts through the breeze. Stronger, closer, your heart stutters. You follow it, through the grass, over the ridge, and then you see him, your brother. He is larger still, chest heavy with muscle, his eyes burning with challenge. He bares his teeth. He isn't leaving. The growl rises in your throat. You circle, tails low, ears pinned. Then you leap. The clash is thunderous. Teeth crash, claws rake, bodies slam into dirt. He scores your side. You snap into his shoulder. The air fills with dust and snarls. The fight drags on, cruel and desperate. He falters first, stumbling. But even then, he throws his weight against you. You grip harder, shaking until his body slackens. He collapses, gasping in the dirt. You could walk away, let him crawl into the shadows, broken but alive. But you don't. You clamp down on his throat until he falls still. Silence. Only your own panting remains. Your belly growls. And now, meat lies before you. You eat, blood filling your mouth, your brother's body warm beneath your teeth. When it is done, you lift your head, blood streaking your muzzle. The land is yours, and yours alone. At 6 years, you stand at your peak. Your legs are tall, your chest broad, your stride confident. You are a shadow in the grasslands, a master of silence. For days, you stalk a deer, watching its trails, learning its patterns, waiting for the mistake. Then the chance comes. The deer lowers its head to drink. You creep, each step precise, rehearsed. It startles, bolts, but you already know where it will run. You cut across, ambush from the front. Your jaws seize its throat. It thrashes, kicks, then goes still. As you tear into the kill, movement stirs. From the trees, a female maned wolf emerges. Tall, lean, cautious. You pause, teeth bared, waiting for her challenge, but she doesn't growl. She only stares, hunger hollowing her frame. For a long breath, you hesitate. Then, slowly, you rip a strip of meat, carry it toward her, and drop it at her paws. She eats fast, desperate. Then she stays, lying near you, resting in the grass. For the first time in years, you are not alone. You patrol together, hunt together, 2 shadows crossing the grasslands. And for the first time, hope stirs in your chest. By 7, your world feels complete. A mate beside you, pups in the den, hunts that end with food in your jaws and small mouths waiting to be fed. Life feels perfect, fragile, but perfect. Until the scent comes, sharp, familiar. Your paws freeze. The air thickens. You follow it, heart pounding. And then you see. One pup lies broken on the ground, head torn away. Your mate lies beside the den, her fur drenched in red. Another pup sprawls lifeless in the dirt. You stumble forward, desperate, choking on the scene. Then a shadow steps into view. Massive, heavy, the jaguar, the same beast that tore your father from you. A snarl rises in your throat. You step forward, ready to fight, ready to die if it means revenge. But he doesn't even flinch. He doesn't see you as a threat. With a single strike of his paw, claws slash through your neck. Your head crashes into the dirt. Your body twitches, then falls still. The jaguar walks past without a glance. The grasslands fall silent. Life as a maned wolf is brutal, and no matter how strong you become, the wild always takes back what it gave.